Okay folks, so this is step one with the salmon and chicken pasta. So as you can see, this chicken I've put in oil and just frying it, hoping to brown it, but you know, I didn't bother batching it, and I probably could have used a shallower pan just to get this brown, but I'm not worried about it. But rather than stew it and let it go tough, I'm better off now just proceeding with the recipe and forget the browning the chicken. That won't hurt anyway, not really in this situation. Okay, so I've got chopped onions here, and I'm going to now add them to the pot. This is where it will, you know, it's beyond redemption now. I cannot make it, damn, I cannot, on the fly here, working with the bloody camera at the same time, so bear with me. You'll get the idea anyway. And like I say, you can use ingredients however you like. This is the concept. This is basically a concept. I'm going to call it FC cooking, right? If FC can cook, so can you. Now, ask me what FC means, you go work it out. Alright, I'll probably get barred on YouTube if I said that. So anyway, alright, here we go. Now, we're going to let those onions happen a little bit, let that work in with the chicken. In fact, there was that much, there was that much going on with the chicken that I had to take a little bit of liquid out, which I will return. So there's a bit of oil in there, and there's basically chicken stock because they cooked out of the chicken, so I'm going to return that a bit later. Also in the ingredients and that, I forgot some white wine. Now this is old Chardonnay. Geez, it's almost gone like what do you call it, like a sherry, like a dry sherry, a sweetie sort of, yeah, like a sherry. So it's quite an old, you can see the colour of it. If you got fresh Chardonnay, hey, if you got white balsamic vinegar, you know, you just want that bit of acidity to the dish, I think is a good thing. So alright, we've sauteed our onions a little bit. We don't want to brown them, so now I can chuck in that juice. I'll throw that juice back in now so that can all work back together. And then I've got, look at that big flaming knob of butter. That's enough to scare any weight loss freak. Whatever, use margarine, it'll taste like shit. That's up to you. Don't serve it to me. I'd rather eat, you know, because look, this might look very fattening, but at the end of the day, this sauce is going to be that rich. You will have a little bit of this sauce with a hell of a lot of pasta, okay? That's how this works, all right? This will go a long, long way. In fact, we'll have so much, we'll have to, you know, like freeze some and that sort of thing, all right? Now, I might have to make 3-part videos, otherwise they're going to take ages and ages to load. And I'm having trouble with this metadata failed bullshit. YouTube is always a problem. I don't know. And then you go look how to correct it, and everyone that tells you don't speak bloody English. So what do you do about that? You can't even learn how to correct it. Okay, so we got our butter in there now, and I've got a recipe here. This is a guideline, okay? So if I can find a nice space to put this, this is the concept of the recipe. So, all right, There you go. You can screenshot that, whatever you like, and that's the deal right there. That's out my recipe. That's what we're making today. All right. So there you go. If you want to go ahead and just do it yourself without watching all the bullshit, fine. Here we go. We got this going on now. Look at that, starting to sort of get saucy now, thicken up. That's with all the butter. That's what the butter does. So now we could, we could throw in some of that oregano. I don't know. Call it what you like. We can throw in some pesto. Right, bit of that basil pesto. That's why I didn't have to add. Or you could add fresh basil too, right, to this, and you can make it like All right. So I get some garlic now. Now I'm cheating once again, out of the jar. Video time and all that shit. I'm just going to throw in a big spoon, maybe a bit more. I love garlic. I don't care. There's going to be a lot in this dish. And some capers. You want to get them over there. And my assistant, Lee, thanks for helping. Throw them in. Yep, a couple of those. That'll do. Oh, there you go. She tipped the bloody lot in. No, not bad. Waste not, want not in this restaurant. Fancy establishment, this one. Alright, so there you go. We sort of get some flavours now amalgamating there. You can see that sauce is going a bit like, it's getting that nice colour there. Green colour. Looks like a bucket of chunky snot. Right, we're going to chop up that. Chop up that salmon there now. Smoked salmon. Here's your knife. Here. And the cream, I've got to get the cream out of the fridge. I've got to try and watch everything. There we go. I'll get some cream here. One we've opened previously. Got to check it. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so we can add that in later. We've got to add, I think, that white wine. That's when that can come in. Right, I'm not adding all that white wine. I just want to add a little bit. There's still some there. I'm not getting it drunk. Righto, so we got this going now. And actually I did marinate the chicken just slightly in some lemon juice before we started. I like this pasta to have a little bit of freshness, a bit of zing. Now forgive me, once again, I'm not using the special lemons over there, because what do you got them for? A lemon curd or something you're making, Lee? And I'm going to throw in some good splash of lemon juice there. That'll give it a nice zing. And if you don't like that zing thing, then do away with lemon juice. It's not critical. If you don't like alcohol, look, that wine that just cooks off the alcohol, there's no alcohol in there. It'll cook off into the atmosphere, be gone. It's not about, oh, only adults can have this or some shit. It's like anyone can have this, right? Okay, so now we haven't added any salts yet. We don't want to add salts yet. No. And like I said, we got truffle pesto. If you've got this stuff, beauty, throw it in. Those mushrooms. Grab those shrooms over here, please. They're still quite big, chunky, aren't they? They'll be all right though. Throw them in. All right, so we got the mushrooms in. So imagine if you had to sit there and wait for me to chop all this shit up. And Lee, we would have been all right. Now that fish, please. The fish. Bring that over here. Oh, apparently we don't have to use all the fish. We're going to throw that in. Yeah, cut up some more, can you please? Another few slices or a couple of slices. We've got to use it. We have to use it. So let's use it. Great. Okay, so we got our fish, chicken, mushrooms, everything in there. At this point, getting it done. Now, over here, we've got spinach. Lee's already prepped and chopped spinach and washed. That can go in now. Yes, yes, yes. That can go in now. Fresh from the garden. See, we do fresh when we can. But you know, it's, look, if I owned a restaurant, run a restaurant, everything would be fresh. Get all the ingredients you can, fresh as. I've left the sun-dried tomatoes out. I've had them on the list. They are on the list. It's an option. All right, now I'm just showing you that these things are all an option. If you'd rather the sun-dried tomatoes instead of the spinach, if you can't get spinach or something, leave this out. You can buy this in the shop in blocks anyway for about $1.50 in Australia. It's not very expensive at all, and you can cut off exactly the amount you want. They're quite handy to have. You put them in the freezer and store them in the freezer. And look at this. Look at this. Imagine this on a pasta right now. Like, that looks fantastic. Just over the pasta. You don't even have to add cream. That's an option. I'm going to say that's an option right now. That's up to you. But I don't know. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, you've done the lot. She's done the lot. Okay. Oh, well, looks like we're having a double salmon pasta. You're not going to taste chicken now. Come on, over here. That's fine. Look how much is there. Unbelievable. That whole lot, 300 grams. You don't think 350 grams of smoked salmon's much? I'm telling you, folks, that's a hell of a lot. That is huge. And we've got about 500 grams, 400 grams of chicken in here, basically as a protein extender. So to just extend the flavours of the salmon, and that is going to go into the chicken, and you know, yeah, everyone's going to have plenty of protein on their plate, even with a small amount of sauce. All right, so we've done the oregano. Okay, now we can do ta-da! Oh yeah, artichokes. Artichokes. Okay, we got them over there. We're going to chop them up a bit. All right. So yeah, we're going to add in the Parmesan cheese. Right. Haven't tasted for salt yet, folks. Just remember that. We've got capers, and we've got Parmesan cheese in here now. So there's 2 salts that we've got in here. So now, I'm not doing the pasta in this video. Okay, so the pasta is standard how you cook pasta, all right, and I told you 2 eggs, egg yolks, only the yolks, throw it in the pasta, mix it up, add some garlic if you like, and add some cracked black pepper, all right. So this is basically the recipe right here now. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cream to it, just so you can see. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to add some cream to it, and you'll see this nice creamy sauce here. Yeah, all right. I didn't want, you did a lot. All right, we got a lot of artichokes in here now. A lot. This is like an anti-pesto, whatever. All right, so all the salmon, all the artichokes, 1 whole can. This was, but you know, it still looks good. We've made some mistakes. See, it's forgiving. There's no set rules, no set amounts of ingredients. It's up to you. All right, so now, if you haven't got lemon cracked pepper, you can throw cracked pepper straight in here now. If you don't have cracked pepper, just use ground black pepper at the table, whatever you got, right? Throw it in here. Okay, so now, I reckon it's just about tasting time. I'm just going to get a spoon, and I'm going to taste it. Oh, yum. All right, that's good. I can richen this. I can definitely richen this, and I can add extra salt. So I'm going to give it a bit more garlic salt. I'm going to even go out a bit on a limb and chuck in a bit more parmesan to thicken it. And I'd say that there will be just about finished. And the other thing that goes in your pasta, right, when you do your pasta with your eggs and your garlic or your cracked black pepper, is that's where you put in, where did that go? Where did the parsley go? Oh, okay. Okay, so here it is. That's where you put your parsley in your pasta, all right? Then you just put this on top of your pasta, and voila, folks, we're done. So that's it. Like I said, I'm not here to teach you how to crack eggs or stuff. This video is super long already. Well, have a good day. There you go. Just remember, if FC can cook it, so can you. Okay.